Brian Shar, just chilling with my coffee. Donations, if you can do it, that would be swell. Brian Shar, SCHAAR. I have a couple of them for GoFundMe. I have one for my arm here. Yeah. It was broken by a Green Bay police officer, and I didn't do anything to deserve it. I said, "Why are you holding me?" And he said, "We just want to talk to you." And I said, in my head, I said, "No, I don't think that's the only thing you want to do." So then I said, "Well, you're violating my constitutional rights." And I uttered it, and I moved my foot a little bit, and he snapped my arm. And then afterwards, he twisted it, and then he didn't like that, and then he twisted it a little bit more, and then he put his boot up on my shoulder, and you could see the boot print. Yeah, he pushed on it very, very hard. The arm is like on fire all the time. So I had to constantly do this and stretch it and look like a crazy person, I guess. But here's a crazy idea for you. I got me over 100 songs because making music and focusing like that keeps my mind off the pain. Now you're thinking, well, why don't you go to work, you lazy? Oh, trust me, we tried that. Yeah, it just causes more pain. And then you can't sleep, and then how are you supposed to get up and go to work? But trust me, if anybody knows me, I am not lazy. I usually have, most of the time when I was working, I usually had 2 jobs. Then on my day off, I'd go into labor ready. Because I had a vision and a goal. And that was take care of my mom. It still is, but I want to do it on a bigger scale. And a free food forest, to me, sounds like an awesome idea. Hence aside, there are some downers for this. There's a list. There's a list of 500 billionaires. And none of you guys can cough up anything, even make your own for everybody, one in every state. I don't know, to me it'd be great, because these would be like little hubs, because you could go there and get a clipping and just on and on and on. Just to give you an idea, what's in my head is an apple tree, a dwarf apple tree will produce 135 pounds. We'll say 100, whatever. But if you do the math, you can do 5,000 dwarf apple trees on 1 acre of land. So this is my idea. I'm going to make as many songs as I possibly can, and I usually do them in 1 or 2 takes. I'm not equipped to do it the way I want to do it, so I don't want to lose the idea. So I put it down. So these are kind of like my notebooks. They're not bad. There's a lot of time put in it. Trust me. I make the beat. I do everything. I even do the compression and all that. I'm learning still. If anybody would want some work done for a tip, I might be able to work something out. I don't work well with others. I really don't, because you should know your song before you come in, because we're not sitting here playing creativity. Bring it in, lay it down. Creativity is great. You just got to do that somewhere else, because every song that I make, whether it's a Packer song or not, the only thing that's going through my head is I hope this one makes a whole bunch of money so I can buy a bunch of free food forests. Man, I don't want no car. I don't want no house. I don't want any of that stuff. If I would want a car, I would build it myself. Roy McAllister, the clearest vision of hydrogen. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, if I'm going to make something, I'm going to make it so it cleans up the earth, seeing that our kids come from it. So that's like the whole idea of me doing my free songs, was to hopefully get people to tip, and then I can start giving back. Like a simple thing I asked a year ago and no tip, but when you're being moved by other things. But to me, these other things that are moving you, mine is more important, so more important. It is. I wanted to get a body voltage tester kit that I could lease out to other people so they can check to see how much volts that are run through their child. Yeah. Go check out my video. I might even loop it in this one. I don't know how much effort I want to put into it. I made a lot of videos so far. Yeah, it's, the tension and all that is based on that child. That's what it is. It's like, hey, I'm trying to help the next generation at least. But yeah, 15 volts. And then when you get a baby monitor close to a child, you can use the other tester. That one's a little bit more, but, yeah, I want to say stuff. I so do, but I don't like to be rude. I really don't. Be like, well, do you love your kid? Stuff like that, and that's what the news does. That's what the media does. They use little stabs to get you to do what they want you to do. So here's the whole thing. I'm going to keep making more songs. Probably not a whole lot more Packer songs. I got to be in the right mood for that. But I do a lot of songs about Mother Nature, about Wi-Fi, about all the studies they did on it. I slip all that in there, and not even really slip it in. I put it up in your face, because you figure you may be gone, your child is still here, and your children are going to have children. We need a food forest. I mean, we don't need to clean anything. We don't need to touch anything. We just need to stop. And to me, this is a great idea. I mean, to most people, it'd be like, oh, well, they're not contributing anything to society. Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're not driving a car around. They're not buying food. They're not going to work. This is a simple fact of not going to work. Because what does your job do in the first place? Look at it hard when you're ready. Yeah. Look at how much damage it does to the planet, to your children, to your children's 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 children's. It does. It so does. And if it doesn't, if it makes it a better world, please come talk to me. I'm all ears. I'd love to hear that. There's no frickin' way that it does. Absolutely none. Except for food forest. Now that would do it. But that's not a job now, is it?